Parti Amanah Negara can step up to take on a bigger role in the opposition bloc since Bersatu has left Pakatan Harapan. Political analyst Mujibu Abd Muis shares his thoughts on how the party should move in preparation for GE15.
Amanah need to play a role not only as an Islamic component of PH as they used to be or they used to be expected when they joined Pakatan Harapan, but when since Bersatu left, these have been expected to be carried by Amanah too. So on this particular thing, it is not easy because people will assume that Malay and Islam is the same cause, but actually it is not, because not all Malay stick to the, or we can simply say there are several liberal Malay which is not emphasizing much on religion sides rather than the Malay cause, and the vice versa. So this need to be played by Amanah, and we have followed the idea of PH in which on the recent election in Johor as well as Melaka election, the Malay component is the most problem of PH when it comes to election, and of course the idea of having Amanah to fill this vacuum left by Bersatu is still not well answered by the Amanah. And of course, when you said rebranding, they need to find a way to harmonize between their cause as a Islamic component with this Rahmatan lil Alamin or mercy to all, in the same time championing the cause of Malay with the idea of Malay nationalism, Ketuanan Melayu, Malay rights, so on and so forth.
With more youth involvement in politics in view of Undi 18, Mujibu says it's time for Amanah to elevate its youth leadership lineup and their voices to appeal to young voters.
I do believe that Amanah have their youngsters coming, but the problem is it is not given much publicity or much role to play for Amanah, and rather than this, we have seen looking Amanah to be more dominated by their influential figures, and of course these influential figures as important as to Amanah, but they also need these youngsters to carry on the cause for Amanah in the near future, since we are looking at the several parties, not only in PH but also in other parties, that they are starting to give more and more influential role to their youngsters. And I believe Amanah need to do this thing, because when you are talking about survival, you are talking about the everlasting and the sustainability of the party to stay relevant in the near future.